my channel. Today's video is going to be another spiritual video, girl. So I told you guys that we were going to be bringing some spiritual content to this channel, and as promised, girl, we have video number 3. Okay, so if you're new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below so you can post notifications on. Give the video a thumbs up, girl. Stick around. You know, we have a lot of different types of content on this channel, so definitely be sure to subscribe. Hey guys, so I just want to cut into today's video really quickly and let you guys know that I know I said I was going to be doing spiritual content on this channel. However, my guides have been wanting me to start a podcast for a very long time, girl, since I started my spiritual journey, and I am finally doing it. It's called the Spiritual Baddie Podcast. I'm super excited to be starting it. Very nervous, but super excited as well. So you guys definitely be sure to go find the podcast. It is on, I'll link it down below for you guys. It's going to be on Spotify. It'll be on Apple. It'll be on, I believe, Amazon as well. And I think like one other place as well. But so if you guys want to know more about my spiritual journey, talk about my healing journey, talk about all types of spiritual things, girl. So you guys definitely be sure to click the link down below so you can subscribe to the podcast, keep updated with everything. And yeah. So today's video, as you can tell by the title, girl, is going to be about how my life has changed since my spiritual awakening. So if you guys have not seen that video, I will link it in the description box down below for you guys if you want to go watch that one and come back, or if you want to listen to this one and then go back and watch the story time on the spiritual awakening, girl. Do you, whatever you want to do, okay? So the spiritual awakening, you guys, if you watch the video, then you already know basically what went on with that. I've kind of had like a karmic partner who basically led me on like a 3 to 4 year journey of being with him and then deciding to kind of like leave and go on this self-love journey when I basically woke up at the end of our relationship. That is what went on with that. So let's go ahead and just start right there and talk about the changes that have happened in the 2 years since I have been gone and kind of removed that person from my life and completely released that situation. And since then, I have not dated, you guys. I have not dated anyone. I went on one date a year ago. That was the only date that I have been on in this 2 year span of time. So I feel like this is not uncommon. When you go on your spiritual journey, a lot of the times you kind of isolate, whether intentionally or unintentionally. You just kind of go into a little bit of a hermit mode when you're really just trying to, girl, just trying to grasp exactly what is going on and really, you know, try to understand yourself better, really be on your healing journey, really getting to know yourself. And a lot of the times that requires you to just kind of leave people where they are, girl, and focus on yourself. So it's not that I was intentionally not dating, but I also wasn't intentionally trying to date. The one date that I did go on, the guy messaged me on Instagram. It just so happened he's from where I'm from. He messaged me, we were talking or whatever, and he decided that he was gonna ask me on a date, and we went on a date. But, you know, we met on social media, so it wasn't like I saw anyone out in real life. And honestly, a lot of the times when I'm out doing things in real life, I do not see men that I'm attracted to. I don't see them. I don't know where they are. But I have not found any. Like normally when I go out, I'm not even like, oh, he's cute, or I want to, you know, talk to him or something like that. Like I feel like I honestly never see men that I'm attracted to, period. And so yeah, like I don't know. And in addition to that, I have also been celibate for 2 years as well. So the celibacy journey has been good. Like it's been good. I've enjoyed it, spending my time alone, not giving out my energy to anybody, girl. Like when you're going on your journey, you really realize, you know, how precious what you have really is. And you don't want to just be out here just exchanging energy with people. Like you just don't want to do it. I feel like we, you know, a lot of the times we may only be thinking about the physical part of it, but the physical part is like 10%, girl. The other 90% is the energy exchange that you are giving you and this other person. And I just don't have a desire to be, you know, just around a random person on that level. You know, like it's not, yeah, I have no desire to do that. So the celibacy journey has been good. So yeah, I have not really dated in 2 years, have not, have been celibate for 2 years. And then in addition to that, kind of on the same topic as relationships, are friendships. I don't have any friends, girl. I don't have any friends. I've always been a loner, honestly. I have always been someone who spends a lot of time by myself. Even the times where I was in groups, it was like I was there, but I wasn't, like when you're around people, but you still feel alone, that kind of thing. So yeah, I've always kind of been a loner, stay to myself. And then as I've been on my spiritual journey, it's just kind of magnified even more. But since I have been in therapy, that's something else that I'll mention in a second. I have kind of realized that I probably have a little bit of trauma around like friends or friendships, because none of them have ever been successful. Like I feel like I've never met anyone that I really like or that I really relate to on a deeper level and can have like really good, deep, intimate conversations with them. Everything is very surface level. It's giving acquaintance, it's giving, oh, you want to go get some hookah and a drink? Like, let's go do that. Or you want to go to the mall and, walk around and shop or whatever, really, really basic stuff. Nothing that's like really, really deep soul level. I feel connected to you. I want to get to know you deeper. Let's have good conversations. Like that's the type of person that I am. It's not that, and people will be like, they think, I'm a quiet person, and it's like, I am a quiet person, but like, I also like to talk about what I like to talk about, and if the conversation is just getting very surface level, it's getting very dry, like I probably won't have much to say. Anyways, girl, the point of this is that a lot of the times you will lose friends. So even if you are a super social person and you have a lot of friends or you have a lot of acquaintances, a lot of people will start dropping off, and you will just start kind of realizing you don't really need to be around them anymore, or they're not really adding any true value to your life. And I think it's very important to pay attention to that, because I feel like a lot of the times we're around these people and we're just being friends with anybody. Like, oh, she's cool, let me go hang out with her. Oh, she's cool, we could, we can be friends, or whatever kind of thing. And it's just, upgrade your friend circle. Like you don't need to just have people around just for the sake of having people around, that sounds, I mean, coming from me, girl, I don't have nobody around, but I mean, eventually I'm sure that I will meet my soul tribe. They say when you go on a spiritual journey, a lot of the times you end up kind of isolating yourself, whether you intentionally cut people off because they're toxic and they need to go, or if, as you're, moving through your journey, your spirit guides just kind of slowly remove people from your life because they're not necessary. They're not a part of your story. They're not on the same level as you, and they're not on the same level of where you're headed. So just go ahead and drop them off now, okay? That is one thing that has changed as I started therapy. So I've been doing BetterHelp. I know I've heard some people talk about how they've not had a good experience with BetterHelp, or they have heard from other people that BetterHelp is like kind of sketchy or weird or whatever. I don't know. I would just say, give it a try for yourself. If you don't like it, you can always cancel, or if you get a therapist you don't like, you can always switch. I have had a good experience. So all I can speak of is from my own experience. It's been a good experience. My therapist is a Black woman, and she's my first therapist that I had, and I've been working with her for, it hasn't been 6 months, maybe it's been like 5 months, maybe approaching 6. I really don't know, but somewhere around that span of time. And it has been good for me. So I would definitely recommend that you guys do try out therapy. Since being on my celibacy journey, I have also stopped taking birth control. So I took birth control, maybe like, I feel like I didn't get on birth control till I was probably like 17 or 18 because my periods were so bad, like extremely heavy periods, lots of cramping, like feeling sick, vomiting, like having to leave school, like can't go to class, all that kind of stuff. Like that was me. I have come such a long way, such a long way. So I was basically on birth control for that span of time. And then after I ended my previous relationship and had my like spiritual awakening, a few months later, I was just kind of like, it was like September. So I ended things in May, and then in September, like I was still taking it, and I was just kind of like, I wonder what would happen if I just stopped taking it. Like I just don't take birth control anymore. Like I had been on it for so long, and it's like you don't even know what your body would be like if you didn't take the birth control? Like, what would your periods be like? I was like, you know, sometimes people grow out of things. Like, maybe I was experiencing these super heavy period symptoms at 17 and 18, but now that I'm like, you know, 8 years later, who knows? Like, maybe they won't even be that bad anymore. So I wanted to give it a try. And basically that was my reasoning. And I was just like, okay, I'm just gonna stop taking it and just see what happens. And it's been about 2 years and I haven't taken it. I don't plan to go back to taking it. So it's been, you know, a great experience for me. Like I said, I am celibate though. So if you guys, you know, are sexually active, that's, you know, something else for you to think about and take into consideration. But for right now, girl, I'm good. Thing that I want to talk about is career. So as you guys can see, I'm a YouTuber. Okay, obviously, I would really say I'm a content creator. You guys know I do YouTube, I do TikTok, I do Instagram. Everything will be linked in the description box down below. If y'all want to follow me on any platforms, I own a loungewear boutique, an online loungewear store. I'll link that for you guys as well. So I am basically an entrepreneur, content creator, business owner type of woman, and I love it. It's really the best. However, I do have a doctorate of pharmacy, and I did spend 8 years in pharmacy school earning a doctorate that I do not use. So you will find when you're starting your spiritual journey that your career might change. You're going to be led into something that is better for you as a person, and of course moving in towards your purpose, whatever that is, and you'll be leaving that 9-to-5 matrix life behind. Now, some of us, you know, whatever we may do, okay, what I will say is whatever career path you're on, you still may have a more traditional type of like 9-to-5 career, but it may be in a way where you're working for yourself, right? In a way. So like maybe you're a real estate agent and like you really enjoy selling houses, different properties and that type of stuff, but that is a more traditional type of 9-to-5 day. And you may have someone else that you're working with, or you may have like a boss, but you're still selling your own houses. So in a way, it's still like an entrepreneur type of thing, you know? So anyway, I can't speak for other people and other people's careers, girl. All I can do is tell you about myself. And it's really crazy to think that I used to think that I could go be in a pharmacy for 10 to 12 hours every day, because pharmacy shifts are usually 12 hours. You usually work the whole day, 8 to 8. Sometimes you'll have like a split shift and it'll be like 8 to 2, but you do have days where you work 8 to 8 and you're in the pharmacy all day. You don't get any breaks as a pharmacist because you're the only one there, right? You're the only one who can sign off on everything. So everybody who's there is below you. And I just mean like, it's just you, it's your techs, it's the cashier. So if there's only one pharmacist on duty and it's you and you have to go to the bathroom, well, good luck with that. You want to eat lunch? Good luck with that. You want to go outside and get fresh air? Illegal. Illegal. You can't do it. You can't leave the pharmacy. So it's really just crazy to think that that used to be my life, right? Not for long, not for long. So I graduated from pharmacy school in 2019 and I probably worked a traditional like 9-to-5 retail pharmacy job for a few months, maybe like 6 months. And then that was it. That was it. There's a story time about that on my other channel. I will link that. I'll try to remember to link that one below for you guys if y'all are interested in pharmacy or y'all are in pharmacy, know somebody, you just want to hear a story time, whatever. You can hear the story of how I ended up leaving that job. But when I did, after I left that traditional job working that 9-to-5, only then I was working at a community pharmacy occasionally, so popping in and out, and I still pop in and out every now and then, but the, you know, consistent schedule of knowing I'm going to the pharmacy these days, this week, next week, week after, does not exist for me. Does not exist for me at all. At all. And you will find that that tends to be what happens because you're leaving the matrix, right? You're leaving the hamster wheel of going round and round, doing the same thing every day, working for other people and doing all this types of stuff. And it's really crazy to just see the transformation. I'm so happy about it. I'm so happy about it. And it's kind of crazy because even when I was working in pharmacy, I always said that I wanted to be at least working part-time by the time I was 30. And I'm 30 and I basically do not work at the pharmacy. So I didn't think it was gonna be in this way. In my mind, I was thinking I'm gonna be part-time because I'm gonna be married and have kids, and you know, I'll be working part-time because, you know, I'm a stay-at-home mom, you know, in a way, or something like that. That is how I was thinking it was going to come into play. It didn't come into play like that, and I'm cool with that. I'm happy about, you know, I like my life. So, but it's still the idea that even subconsciously I was telling myself at 30 I wanted to be done, and at 30 I am done. Not in the way I thought it was going to be, but this is an even better scenario, okay? The last thing I want to talk about is reprogramming your subconscious mind. So I have definitely been working on that over these 2 years. I tried to listen to, you know, affirmations, different podcasts. At night, I'll, you know, have my positive affirmations playing, all that type of stuff. Reprogramming my subconscious mind to know that I deserve everything that I want, that I'm the creator of my own universe, that I can make anything happen, girl, because, well, I'm creating it, you know? so yeah, it's been a really, really great journey so far over these 2 years, and I'm so beyond excited to see where this is gonna go. What's next? You know, like you know, I've accomplished so much. I've healed so much. And to think it's only been 2 years, I can't imagine what 5 years in will look like, what 10 years in will look like. So it's been great, you know? Definitely be sure you guys are journaling as you're on your spiritual journey, because when you look back and read over some of that stuff, you're gonna be like, oh my gosh, like, you're gonna be either like, oh my God, I feel so bad for myself that I was, you know, thinking that way at the time, or that I was struggling with that. And then you'll also look back and you'll be able to see like, oh my gosh, like, wow, I was thinking that at that time, when, you know, at this time in my life, I would never say those things, you know? And you'll just really get to see how your journey has gone, and it's just a really, really cool experience. That's going to be it for today's video, you guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Definitely be sure to hit that subscribe button down below, turn your post notifications on, give the video a thumbs up, girl. Click the link below to follow the podcast. The Spiritual Baddie podcast will be available on Spotify, Apple, Google, and Amazon Music. Be sure to keep up with the podcast for all of my spiritual content. Let me know if you have any questions, comments, concerns for me in the comment section down below. I'm always looking for, you know, additional video ideas and all the types of stuff, because this is a series now, okay? Welcome to the Spiritual Baddie series, girl. And yeah, be sure to join the fam, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.